You know, when you're fishing topwater, there's two different ways you can go on line choices. The way you cannot go is fluorocarbon. What the deal is with fluorocarbon, it's a dense line and it'll sink your bait. It'll sink, and so then when you're working your bait, it'll start sinking the bait. But the choice is between monofilament and braid. And I've gotten to where, you know, it used to be all monofilament and, you know, nobody fished topwater on braid. And then they went to frogs and started throwing braid. And then some people go to a braid, to a mono leader, straight mono or braid. You got to kind of decide what you want to do. For me, on almost every topwater, I've gotten to where I just go with braid. I fish SX1. If I was throwing like a frog or a buzzbait, I'd fish 50. If I was throwing, you know, a walking bait, like this Sexy Dog Hard Knock right here, then yeah, I'd probably go 40 or maybe even 30. And then like a popper, then I'd go 30. The only time that you can't get away with braid is if you're fishing a prop bait. A prop bait and braid don't get along very good because the line will get hooked up on the little spinner. So if you do that and you want to use braid, you got to put a mono leader on it. And so for me, I know what it feels like. What are the advantages of braid? The advantages of braid is if you get one on a cast way out there, make a really long cast and you're working that bait, and he bites it, you don't even hardly have to set the hook. You got quick contact on him. You basically just, you know, pull. You're not having to jerk or anything. So that's one of the biggest advantages. I know exactly how the bait's going to work on braid. There's no stretch. You know, you use mono, you got a lot of stretch. So you got to pick. It's personal preference, and people don't want to hear that. Either one of them's a good choice. I prefer braid.